Hey everyone, welcome back to The Daily Try and the second ever episode of Travis's 3-Minute Thursdays.
Travis's 3-Minute Thursday.
Last week we looked at one of triathlon's craziest records. This week we're changing gears quite a bit as I wanted to share with you something that I absolutely love about our sport, and that's when triathlon makes a difference. I was really inspired to make this one when I got some amazing news recently that an awesome foundation called the Princess Charlene Foundation, which is a lot like some of the other organizations I'm about to share with you, but they decided to support my friend Mshlengi Gwala, who I made the video about recently. You should definitely go check that one out if you haven't. And they decided that they're gonna support him on his journey to the Paris Olympics. That just made me so happy. And they also said the video I made had a small part to do with it. So that was just so motivating. But it inspired me to research more about other organizations that are involved in our sport in any way that give back and help support people like Mshlengi. We as triathletes are so fortunate to do this amazing sport. I also think we have an amazing and crazy group of people, and that's what I love this so much. So now that I'm a minute and a half into the video, let's put 3 minutes onto the clock, and I'm gonna share with you 7 organizations and what they do, because, well, they all deserve to be in the spotlight a lot more. So starting off with one you've probably heard before, thanks to Mr. Bob Babbitt himself, and that's the Challenge Athletes Foundation. Bob was actually one of the co-founders about 30 years ago, and he says it really fast, they help people stay in the game of life through sport, but they really do. They provide equipment, support, and opportunities to physically challenged athletes. They've raised over $159 million and given out 44,000 grants to those who need it most, and I highly recommend checking out this video all about it. But then there's the Brownlee Foundation, another you've probably heard of, with Alistair and Johnny Brownlee realizing the reach and impact they had after the 2012 Olympics. They decided eventually to put that to good use to inspire children to do sport. And of course, they had to do it through triathlons. They work with about 800 schools to put on mini triathlons. They've had 55,000 now participate in their events. The Phoenix Foundation, which is similar to the Brownlee Foundation, also looks to inspire youth through sport. They've had 500,000 participate in their programs. They have kids camps, triathlons as well. They provide education, and they also put on clinics, which is really cool for those who aspire to be professionals. And I've seen videos on it and it looks amazing, something I wish I had when I was younger. I haven't heard of too many places doing that, so really cool foundation that you probably recognize from the Sub-7, Sub-8 event. But then there's also the Frodeno Fund, which was started by the man himself. They built a pump track in Salt, Girona to get as many boys and girls from the ages of 10 to 16 into sport, again, to promote that active lifestyle and all the healthy habits that come along with sport. They also donate bicycles and support the children that ride there. And now they're working with schools and local entities to bring as many people as possible. And you might remember Jan Frodeno doing his Try from Home, which raised a lot of money in support of this and other projects as well. Daniela Reef recently started her fund in honor of her father, who lived and worked in Kenya for 20 years. She currently sponsors 2 projects, AfroPads and Farm to Feed. AfroPads provides hygiene products for girls so they can continue going to school, and Farm to Feed provides food from local farms to children and those who need it most. She's currently raffling off her bike from Ironman Tulsa in order to support the projects. And then the last 2 I stumbled upon recently, which I think are amazing. Fund Her Try is looking to break down the financial barrier and make triathlon more accessible for women and girls. They do that by providing scholarships to first-time participants that are looking to compete in Olympic or shorter distance races. I love this so much because triathlon is such a hard sport to get into at first, and that first event can be such a hurdle. And then finally, one last one that I heard recently, which is so cool, such a smart idea, is Try Thrift. They take unwanted or used tri gear, they sell it online, and then they take the proceeds and donate it to other nonprofits like the Challenge Athletes Foundation. Amazing, right? I can't believe I never heard of that before and had to pass it on. But that's it for now. That's probably all I've got time for, and probably way over. I apologize. But there's so many other organizations like these ones. And there's also lots of other events like the Malibu Triathlon and Try for a Cure that make a big impact, which I think is so cool, as I said. Again, I just wanted to share an amazing aspect of our sport, and maybe it will spark an interest in some way to be part of something like this. You can always give to all of these organizations, But there are also so many other ways to get involved. For example, the Ironman Foundation has an ambassador team, or you can participate in their famous underpants run, which has raised $300,000 for local Hawaiian charities. And there's even a virtual one you can do too. Lots of these other foundations also have ambassador options, and some even support fundraisers that you put on for them. I'll link them all down below in the description. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this style of video. I hope it brought you some positivity. I'll try to support some of these projects with the channel. So keep watching, because all the views, they do add up, and I really appreciate your time. Anyways, remember, we're lucky to do this. Have a good one, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.